back, International Fight Week 2024. 3 years in a row to International Fight Week. Peace. So, peace.
Thank you all so very much. Welcome to T-Mobile Radio here. I'm John Anik. Once again, it is my distinct honor to play host to such a special evening. As I stand before you tonight,
it's my greatest honor to present to you my friend, the warrior, the legend, the Hall of Famer, Maurício Shogun Rua.
Pessoal, quero agradecer primeiramente a Deus por tantas conquistas, tantos prêmios, tantas bênçãos. Deus me abençoe.
So much more than I've ever expected.
Que para mim sempre foi um exemplo de caráter, trabalhador, sempre batalhou muito para usar o melhor que ainda para nos proporcionar.
And I want to thank my dad, who was always my reference to character.
This is an awesome night. Let me just start by saying I love Shogun. He knocked me out, and I'm still a fan. That's how cool this is. That's how cool it is to be in UFC, you know. Anyway, down to business. All right. So, you guys.
There's a mountain going from the heart of the Savior. Bring your sins and all your guilty stains. Let that river of life wash it away. You've been searching, carrying burdens. You've been lost and looking for a home. You've been drifting, something is missing. You should know.
course, is a little taller than I am, so. Well, man, it's really interesting because they bring me back out here. They make me wear a nice suit, and but it's exactly like a fight. I'm dressed up. I'm in the back. They're like, oh, okay, we're gonna go on like in 15 minutes. We're gonna go on in 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Felt like I was gonna have a fight, right? I'm like getting warmed up, getting ready to go, and but at the same time, I got my kids over there telling me, "Hey, I just pooped. Can you?" So it's a little different, but it's good because it helps with the tension.
Coming up next, the UFC Hall of Fame Fight Week.
We congratulate Anderson Silva, who respectfully declined to attend tonight's festivities, but here to accept the honor on behalf of the pair, please welcome the inimitable, the one and only, Chael Sonnen.
I hope you guys can see it. It almost is like rinse and repeat. Here we are, bunch of fight fans, 5 capital cameras, a show to save. And here comes Chael. What did they introduce me as when I came out here, by the way? I was talking to my good-looking son over here. You got a little shadow box. This guy's getting ready for the 2036 Olympic Games. You might want to keep it on me as the American gangster, the show saver, the showstopper. What did they say? God damn, were you all falling asleep up here? My mom. Oh no, this way in the whole thing. I really like to thank my mom. Well, I'm sure we could all thank our mom. Have you not figured it out yet? What are you thanking your mom for? What are you talking about? I'd like to thank my... Let me guess, you had no job and your mother fed you. Let me guess, she took on a second job as a waitress so that she could pay for your martial arts skills, and you still haven't figured out that I come up here to thank my mom. I gotta tell you, by the way, everybody that I watched come up here look like a bunch of relics, a bunch of old guys that I used to watch fight. Do I look like that? Do I look old like those guys? No, I'm asking you seriously, because if I do, what the hell was all the growth hormone and steroids for? I just look younger. That ties me into this fight. I'm not going whipping Anderson Silva's ass. I raised his hand. Oh, he's a perfectly nice guy. I don't have to be with Anderson. But you whip a man's ass for 24 minutes, he puts you in a triangle choke, and they call him the winner. Under what rule set? That's not the rules in Westland, Oregon.
Sensação incrível de estar aqui novamente diante dos fãs.
Oh, what an incredible sensation to be here again in front of all my fans.
Quando eu fui indicado para o Hall da Fama,
I think it was a big surprise when I got indicated to the Hall of Fame.
Realmente foi momento único para mim, porque foi uma grande surpresa me chamaram para o evento. Eu não sabia que isso ia acontecer, realmente foi o UFC, me causou mais uma vez uma grande emoção.
I really didn't know when I got called to the event, the UFC, and the UFC once again brought the best out of my emotions.
Eu nunca pensei que isso ia acontecer. Realmente é uma grande honra.
Out of words to say thank you for everything. So many of you have followed my career for over 20 years, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Wow, I'm too young for this. But guys, thanks for coming. Thanks God. And he shared not only the training knowledge with me, but he gave me the right mental support every single day. I love you, Mikey. And so I have to thank Capel, Mikey Roth, Phil, Steve Moko, and the rest of the coaches from American Top Team. Primo is here, our American ATT father. Wish the number was here, but he got surgery, but he's doing okay. But so I want to thank all my ATT, all the coaches from American Top Team and teammates. I want to thank my dietitians, club mates, sponsors, and good souls. We touched the stars, guys. We won and defend this belt together. Thanks for the support. I love you all. I love you all. I'm proud of you, coach. Thank you.
Today we celebrate a warrior, Edgar, UFC Hall of Fame inductee, class of 2044. It's about damn time. Congratulations, Frankie. You're a hero to us all. Get inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. This isn't something I dreamed about. In fact, it's something, this shouldn't even happen. I always like to call myself the undersized overachiever. I should have never been a champion. I shouldn't be up here talking to you about being put into the Hall of Fame. It wasn't talent that got me here. It was all the hard work, showing up to practice, putting in the effort. Being an underdog suited me, and it was more about determination than anything. It was a stubbornness to succeed. There's so many people who held faith in me, who dedicated themselves to helping me achieve everything I did. You're my everything. And thanks to my baby sister, I'm 9.5 years older than Gina. Given that age gap, she became the first person in my life that I tried to set an example for. She always looked up to me as her biggest brother, and that always helped keep me on course. I had to remember at all times that whatever I was doing, I was being watched by someone who was impressionable. Good. I have to say, she's always been very supportive of me in every fight. Everybody thinks it's my wife that's screaming during the fights. They're telling me, I heard Renee, I heard Renee. I'm like, nah, that's Gina. She has a set of lungs on her. She's the loud UFC. Carried me to a UFC championship as an undersized lightweight and carried me to the Hall of Fame. Kids, believe in yourselves, because that belief goes a long way. Your old man's proof. Thank you all. All right, congratulations to Frankie Edgar. With that, we present to you the UFC Hall of Fame class of 2024. Thank you all for coming out. We'll see you Saturday night live back here at Siga-nos.
We're doing UFC X tomorrow, and then we're back here at Brewdog on Saturday for the 303.